My father forced me to marry him. I firmly resist. My father beat me badly as a result. My mother was also his punching bag. That day, he sneaked a look while I was bathing. My mother confronted him about it. He felt humiliated and slapped her hard, but that wasn't enough for him. My father put an iron collar on my mother's head, then he took her to the church. He was the priest there. Every day he preached about his complaints with his wife. My mother felt deeply wronged and remembered how he had bullied her. A terrible thought came into her head. Then she stood up from her place. Suddenly, a figure appeared in the center of the church. My father didn't expect my mother would hang herself. He watched that scene with a calm face. He said my mother had been taken by God. In that moment, I hated him with all my heart. That night, he took a whip and beat himself. He muttered words of atonement. The next day, my father beat me. He forced me to marry him. I couldn't take it anymore. At dawn, while he slept, I slipped away. I only wanted to leave that violent home, but my escape enraged him completely. He said I would pay the price. I was rescued by a carriage, but the owner wanted to sell me. His wife begged for me. The owner told her not to interfere. In the end, I was sold into a dark place. The boss looked at me with satisfaction. He bought me on the spot. I didn't know I had been sold yet, until I tried to run and the boss stopped me. Because I was young, he made me do odd jobs first. But soon, a man started eyeing me. He intended to do bad things to me. At that moment, a co-worker saw what was happening, and she stepped in, talking to the man. I escaped the danger, but that man wouldn't let me go. The co-worker finally couldn't hold back. She fired a gun and ended that nightmare. The next day, she was executed. Everyone was forced to watch. The rules here could not be challenged. I was heartbroken over it. The boss came over to comfort me. He said crying wouldn't help. The person was already gone. A few days later, another co-worker clashed with a customer and was severely punished. Here, customers were everything. They could never be offended. That night, a wealthy patron arrived. All the girls were called to the hall. I looked down from the second floor. It turned out to be my father. I immediately put on a blindfold to hide myself. He felt a strange familiarity when he first saw me. He then ran his hand along the girl's neck. He felt the two familiar moles. He immediately recognized me. He dragged me into a room. He didn't know I had been sold here. He became very angry. He took a belt and whipped me. I kept crying out for help. At that moment, a co-worker came up. My father told her to leave the room, but she refused and grabbed a knife. The knife cut his face. He struck back and the co-worker fell. I grabbed the knife and fought back with all my strength. I didn't expect it would end with my father gone. The room was left with two cold bodies. To destroy the evidence, I burned the house down. Then I slipped away secretly. I boarded a carriage to another city.